Don't worry. Gotta get situated over here. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Mm-hmm. Look at go for the end of the year. Got to love it. On my doorstep, singing sweet song. Ah, beautiful. Buenos dias, Patrice. Buenos dias. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Sheesh. This is the perfect song for this structure. Perfect song. As you come into the live, make sure you like the live. Make sure you drop your comments in the live. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you do what you need to do to consistently get this education. Let's go. Let's go. I got surgery tomorrow and I'm excited. I got surgery tomorrow and I am excited. Let me shift my tea over. Be love, oh yeah. And also, I'm also excited to announce that I'm done trading for the year. I will be participating in day trading, but in educating, but I'm like done, like physically trying to like make it happen in the markets, you know. I got surgery in the morning for the first time in 46 years of being on Earth. So I'm excited. I'm ready to get that process started. I'm going to document the whole thing. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I have some new red therapy products that I'm going to start announcing to the market, which I'm going to use to help me heal and document it the whole time. It's like perfect. Could you be loved? Oh, yeah. What's happening? So I'm excited. I'm excited. So what I said, let me turn my boy down a little bit. I said what I wanted to do today is get on here and give you guys some Q&A at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys got questions, you got like, you know what I'm saying, some things that you're trying to get clarified going into 2026 when it comes to technical analysis, me showing you exactly my thought process and how I analyze the market, and get analogies from the market, strategies that I look for that you kind of understand but don't understand but need a little tweaking. This is what this class will be about. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Lauren, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My boy Brody. What up, Brody? Supreme Rising. Supreme Rising. Gold is sitting at 4,490. And if you're brand new in this live, you should click the thumbs up because you're actually witnessing an individual for the last 3 years. I've been educating for 6 years, but for the last 3 years, I'm telling people, why are you taking risks? Open up you a separate ECN account, put about $500 in there, take 15 cents, and just press buy on gold. I've been telling y'all this shit for 3 years. Our red therapy is amazing. I have products for horses, dogs, cats. Like we have animal products, human products. We've changed from the actual panels because we sell the panels already to like med spas and stuff like that. So I was like trying to get into the people product. So we got elbow pad. That's high quality. Oh shit. Not the Amazon shit. We got the high quality good stuff. Any tips on how to pass a funded? Yes, yes. I have plenty of tips for how to pass a funded. Which tip would you like? Would you like the tip kind of like look both ways before crossing the street? That type of tip in the on a funded account? Or would you like to, know some sauce on the funded account? Tell me. Tell me what you like. You got me here, so I got you. Somebody just said, I've been telling people to buy since $1,850 an ounce on gold. I've been telling people this. Hello, Mr. H. What's happening? Any tips on how to pass the funding? Consistency. Become boring with it. Don't overtrade it. Make your money. Go home. Close the account. If you still have an addiction to trade, open up your demo account. Trade on your demo account. Or if you're just so addicted to blowing and losing your money, put $100 over there, play with pennies, and lose pennies after making your percentage on your funding. So my guy Brody said, I heard about the bot that can help you pass funded account. That is highly illegal, Brody. And anybody that is pushing or selling bots that would be attached to accounts, they will be doing them in overseas and unregulated brokers or exchanges. Only thing that bots can do right now is trade crypto. Any bot that is trading a funded account, it is an illegal bot. Now, you can create bots to do so. Yes, you can find people selling bots on TikTok and all these other platforms. As a proven educator in the business, I'm openly telling you guys, I don't like to be messy in the digital space. I personally don't like being messy because it's already like straight chaos over here. So therefore, what I like to do is follow the regulations because I was very unregulated with the dollar. You see, we was in the streets with the dollar, Brody. We was in the streets with the dollar. You understand? So I don't want to be in the streets with the digital money. What I want to be is in the house, inside the conference rooms, when the actual people are talking about transitioning the money. We need to be at that table now, you see? So that's why I give people the knowledge. We need to be at the table when they're discussing the transition of the money because these are the people who are paying the circus performers. So you got to be careful with the bots. Now, I do recommend crypto bots that are trading like AI infused crypto trading platforms. I love those. And the reason why I love those, Brody, because your artificial intelligence gives you the actual ability to go hands free. And what most traders are looking for is that break of being in the charts all day or consistently like have to watch zones or being alerted or have to basically like zone off. And so what AI does for crypto enthusiasts, it allows you to put money in an exchange and allows the bot to pick and choose from historical positions of support and resistance areas, whether they're going to buy or short in that particular account. That's what a bot does. So it has no emotional attachment. It has no fear. It literally just does what it historically is proven to do. And if you just let that ride out, I mean, you can't go wrong. Historically, Bitcoin is proven to rise. And if it's taking buys at 88 or 86 and 57, 65, like, why are you tripping? Why you tripping? You know what I'm saying? Why you tripping? What up? What up? Well, we got some more questions. I am on an internship, need to make 1,000 in 4 weeks. Made 310 last day by gold USD break. Should I stop for a day or two? Absolutely. Let me say this one more time. Let me cut Bob off. No one should be desperate enough to be diving into the markets like Michael Phelps on December the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, 7 days before the end of the year. You should not be like so eager to dive in the market. If you have not taken what you needed to be taken out of the market till down since you started this year, then you better start understanding that you better clean up the habits, because this is not a get rich quick. Can you make $1,000? Can you make that bread? Abso-freaking-lutely. Do you have a skill set to consistently do it, or are you just trying to hit a lick? You see, this is the difference. These are the questions that you have to ask yourself. These are the questions you have to ask yourself. Bum, 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 bum. Anybody else got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? We got 80 beautiful people in here and 31 likes. Shame yourselves. Shame yourselves. Foolish people. Man, you don't give me love. Man. So let me just show you guys how I would personally skate through the market. You see what I'm saying? You're seeing gold rise. Look at gold. She is rising. So when I see the market rising like this, I know that there's not going to be any basic resistance. There's no resistance anywhere. These are all new territories. 4,500 is like an all-time high. You see? Watch this. We're at all-time highs right now. We at all-time highs right now. There's nothing. There's nothing there, you see. Sheesh. We're at all-time highs. I think what she hit, 45 and change before she dropped? Or did she only make 40? She had 40.95. She had 44.95 an ounce. What did I tell y'all gold would be by the end of 2025? What did I tell y'all gold would be? I told y'all I had a mafia buddy. His son works for JP Morgan. And he told me like 5-6 months ago, probably even longer, that they projected gold to be at least 3,800 to 4,100 to maybe even 4,500 by the end of 2025. We're sitting at $4,495.25 an ounce. Using the top-down analysis, I find the zones, but they are not consistent with playing out. Are there other things to look for in that confirmation? Absolutely, Steph. Come on, Steph. Watch this, baby. Watch this. Watch this, baby. Let's do top-down analysis real quick. On go. We don't have a roof, so we only have a floor. So that means we're only looking for buys. We don't have any rejections right there, so I need to find rejection. If I see some rejection because she's at an all-time high, I want a proper rejection. So if I don't know where a proper rejection at, I take that Fibonacci and take her where she at and then where she took off from, which is right here. You see that, Steph? So that will give me my rejection. And I go, boom, where she at? 61.8. Where that's at? That's right in front of that EMA 9. That's 42.55. That means that's 300 some pips away. So I go, yo, that's where my analysis is at just from just looking at it. So we delete that. We know we're going to get a little rebound right here, which is also a trend line rejection. You see? That's also a trend line rejection. Boom. You see what I'm saying, Steph? Boom. Boom. Take it by y'all. That's like a quick. Oh, and that's on the week. That's the week. You see that? That's the week. Watch this. Boom. So I would just literally wait for that. But imagine where I would wait for that. Let me go to the day. Watch this. Boom. Let's go down to the day, Steph. Boom. Look at that play. Look how it plays out. It's coming back to the top of that structure right there. You see how that plays out, Steph? Boom. Now, what do? Trap the day, and we find the gaps on the 4-hour. So since we're only looking for buys and we're really trying to hit that area because that's a weekly trend line rejection, watch this, Steph. I can't do a floor on an actual candle that has nothing but buyers. I can't do a floor on a candle that has nothing but buyers. Meaning, what do I mean by that? There is no rejection here. There's no fight from sellers here. It's just straight candle open up, buyers came in. Doji candle, candle open up, buyers came in. So I would literally have to go where the last rejection area or the last confusion area, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 doji sitting right up in here. And I'm going, yo, I guarantee you that the market will reject where where the market got confused at right here. So I put my floor of the day about right there. Boom. You see that? Bang. Bye, y'all. Let me align it. Boom. Bye, y'all. We got a little rejection. So we'll take the roof right there just for TV because we trading. Just for TV. So watch this. This just hit the roof. So she's rejecting. Do I trade in the middle? No. What we do is we wait. So now we go to the 4 hour. Watch this. And because we're at all-time highs, the gap is here. You see that gap? Stephanie, you see that gap? You see that gap? Somebody said, can I back up? There it is. I'm just trying to show y'all close so you can see it. That's the gap I'm talking about. That's the gap I'm talking about right there. You see that gap, Steph? Now watch this, Steph. I'm going to leave that right there. Boom. Watch that align with that weekly trend line rejection when I just go over there. Look. Boom. You see that, Steph? You see that? You see that, Steph? So with that analysis, let me show y'all. With that analysis, Steph, that keeps me, for one, jumping into a trade too fast. 2, it lets me immediately know if I don't wait for that because there's no sellers in the market is in the all-time high. I have to wait for sellers to show up, and then they're not even confirmed. But if sellers show up, I need to see how strong they are. And if sellers take me to the previous buy zone, I buy there. And that's the minimum risk and the maximum amount of reward, because that's a weekly trend line rejection. That's literally the actual 61.8 on the Fibonacci retracement. And then that is the actual floor of the daily candle. You see? You see how it just like boom, 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 it lines up. So for me, I go, yo, I'm not telling people I'm a day trader because I want to take 50 trades a day. I'm a day trader and an educator because I understand where the money is at, where the money has been, and where the money is going. And I position myself where the money is going. And if I'm just so eager to jump into a trade, I find something that I like to trade. Like I like when I trade something I like to see. When I see a trend line rejection, I trade it. I see a last leg of a W, I trade it. I see an M, I trade it. You see, like this. I see 3 white soldiers, I trade it. I see head and shoulders, I trade it. I see double tops, I trade it. I see double bottoms, I trade it. You see? I see a confirmation happen where you have a doji candle and then another candle closing above it, I trade it. I go, boom, oh man, that's a doji right there. See here, watch this. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what I mean by it. Let's just dig into it. Let's just dig into it. Boom, let's just dig into some candle structures. Right here, right here. Let me show you what I mean. Look. Confirmation. Somebody tell me what you see right here. You see a doji candle right here, correct? Type of 1 in the chat. This is gold. This is trading view. This is gold. You see a doji candle right here. So let me turn the camera around and let me explain to you. If you're new here, a doji candle signals that the market is confused and it does not know if there's a lot of buyers there at that price or sellers there at that price. So it creates the cross. You know what I'm saying? It creates the cross in the market, meaning the buying price and the selling price, the opening and the closing price is at the same pace. Like that's what that means. Now, what happens after that is where you start saying like, buyers took over the actual price. Buyers have more momentum. Watch this. So when I have that confusion sitting right here, this doji candle, the following candle needs to close above the doji candle or under the doji candle. And since it closed above the doji candle, it left the gap of liquidity right here. So what we do is, there's your bullish confirmation, that candle right here on a confused signal. Buyers have taken over. The following candle will retest back into this area, open a buying position right there. Boom, boom. Stop loss at the bottom of the doji. Boom, boom, boom. That's how that trade looked. Entry, stop loss, initial candle, stop loss. Boom. How do you trail a stop loss? As that keeps going up, you go from wick to wick. You go here, another candle goes up, you go here, another candle goes up, you go here, like that. And you literally trail 30 pips, 10 pips, like this. Go from wick to wick to wick to wick, like that. Buy out. And that's live trading 101. That's live trading 101, guys. Great question, Steph. Great question. Let's see what else we got here. Where do you place the Fibonacci retrace on the candles? At the top and then where it takes off from. So let me show y'all that again. Let me delete everything for you, baby. I got you. So if I'm on a 4-hour right now and I want to know where the Fibonacci retracement is at, I have to go, where is she at? She's right here. Where's she been? She came from down here. You see? So I go, where was the last place she took off from? This is the 4-hour. The last place she took off from was right here. That's the last place she like took up, like shot up. So I go right here and I go like this. Boop. Boom. Right there. You can go like right up in here. But I go, no, be for sure. Take her to the last consolidation spot. Like this. If you take her to the last consolidation spot, you're going to get this area right here. Which is once again, watch this. Which is once again, boop, trend line rejection. You see? Boop. Bang. Right there, bang, bang. That's how it would look. You can even do like that. Bye, y'all. Somebody said, when will this bull move stop? When will this bull move stop at? Like a witch punch, new resistance might form and predictions and the price might drop in gold. You never know. You never know. You never know. Somebody said your logic is invalidated because of the doji candles that is 3 candles over from the one you pointed out. Absolutely not, my friend. And that's where you get confused, because that doji candle that you're talking about, it is in the middle of the 3rd way that the market moves. We're talking about how many ways does the market move. So here we go. So Mr. Rage Bros International. Let me educate you real quick. My name is Mr. Holistic. I've been the digital educator, the #1 digital educator in North America for the last 6 years. So let me explain to you why I am correct and why your analysis is wrong, but I understand what you mean. Because when we start talking about these dojis and then you start talking about that particular doji and then the market closed under it, you can't trade this area, my friend. You're not trading this area. This is consolidation. What you're looking for is breakthrough out of the consolidation. So let me turn the camera around. So what I teach is the bigger the consolidation, watch this, Rage Bros. Somebody finish the sentence in the chat right now. The bigger the consolidation, the bigger the what? I teach this. Nobody that is an educated individual will be entering into a trade in middle of the consolidation. The market moves 3 ways. It moves up, it moves down, it moves sideways. We make money going up, we make money going down. We don't make money going sideways unless we're doing binary options. And as a proven trader, I don't participate in binary options. So the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the breakthrough. So nobody that I know that is a proven trader will be taking entries anywhere here. They're going to wait till the market makes its decision. And what the market decided to do at the last doji is to break outside of that pattern. And here you go right here, my friend. You see? Here you go right here. Boom. You see that? That's a consolidation channel. So when this candle right here, let me explain to you, my friend, gives you the breakout. That is the breakout and the close. It started here, bust out of the consolidation, no candle. These are 4-hour candles. 4 hours, 8 hours, 12, you can go on and on. No candle closed outside of that channel, but that one. And then the next candle, what does it do? Watch this. Let me ask my student. When a candle breaks out of a consolidation area, what is the following candle going to do? Watch what educated students say, Mr. Rage Bros. When a candle breaks out of a following channel or consolidated area, what is it going to do once it closes? The following candle opens up, and what does it do? There you go. It retests the previous consolidated area. So hence, the following candle that basically broke up, the next one retested back into that actual channel, which is right there. And if you're buying over here, your emotions are fucking wrecked. If you're selling, you lost your ass. If you patiently just waited for the market to give you confirmation that the bulls, the buyers are going to break out of this area, you would say, yo, that's the candle, that's the retest candle, and that's my buy. And this is the 4-hour chart, my friend. Thank God for great education. You should get in on the retest, especially if you are a new trader. Let me tell you guys, there's certain ways you enter into the market, like strategically, educationally, like spiritually, financially, like there is ways to enter in the market. Because there's nobody to tell you when and how and where to do it, you have the ability to just press the buy button whenever you want to. And now this is why I say the educated traders will always make money off of uneducated traders, because uneducated traders create consolidation. The bigger the consolidation, the bigger the breakthrough. So Rage Bros International, what that really truly means is I teach people to put their entries where you put your stop loss. So when most people are complaining that their stop loss got hit, that's where we got in. If you're a brand new trader, you should be watching for break, close, retest. You should be watching for structure break or resisting or rejections from structure. That's it. Like that's all you should be trading. Now, if you're understanding trading and you've been trading for a while, you're just inconsistent and they never pulled out money, you should start figuring out, like, I need a system. It's because you don't have a system. That means you're doing something different every day, and that's why your results are all over the place. Imagine being in the system and not following the system, getting sporadic results and doing your own thing in the system, but not acknowledging that you're a part of the system and you just still refuse to follow the system. People don't like following systems. I'm telling you, people naturally, like subconsciously, don't like following systems because they feel like I can create my own system. I can do my own system. Well, you ain't wealthy yet. You ain't left a legacy for your family yet. So if you have not did that yet and people are showing you how to do it and just educating you on just how to have a better relationship with money, like this is where you buy at. This is where you sell at. This is how you mark the charts to find that. Whew. What time frame is the best time? What time frame is the best to first start at? Do you start at the day to get all of the trend lines, etc.? So when you do a top-down analysis, the technical way of doing it is taking the highest high on the weekly, the lowest low on the weekly, and making sure it's a dominant weekly. So let me take you through that. Let me give you a proper on the NASDAQ. Let me show you. What's your name? Marie Bakery? Bakery. I'm a fat ass right now, Marie. Marie, here you go. We're going to go to NASDAQ. I'm going to delete everything for you. And this is why people love my class, because I interact with the chats. So when you're doing a proper top-down analysis, Marie, you start at the week. So clearly, the highest high of the week is that guy right there. I don't even have to think. I just go right here and I mark the highest high of the week. And what I like to do is color my weekly support resistance. So my weekly high is going to be yellow. And then I also like to tag them, you see, like this. Boom, weekly roof, bang. So that lets me know that that's my weekly roof. So the reason why I do that, because if I find myself all the way down there on the 15 and the 30 minutes, and I see that yellow line somewhere, that lets me know that the market is approaching a weekly high. You see? That's why I color code it and I tag it. So if you're brand new, learn how to tag your support resistance lines. So when you get on those smaller time frames, you know exactly what line that is. And you're going, oh my God, it's finna touch the weekly roof on NASDAQ. Oh, I'm definitely finna try to fucking short that shit. You see? It's worth the try. It's worth the try. You see? Hold on, here we go. So watch this. Now, the lowest low of the week is this guy right here. Boom. You can go here. You can go here. But we talking about trading right now. You want something solid. Buy out. There you go. So that's my weekly floor and my weekly roof. Look at that. Template, buy out, floor. Weekly roof, weekly floor. Bang. Now we go into the day because we're day traders. Day traders, I want to find what the daily candle looks like. Doesn't give me much, but it gives me rejection. This is the highest high from yesterday. This is the lowest low from yesterday. This is the previous day. Look at that candle. So I'm going, yo, if something happens right now, it could either come back to where it came 2 days ago, or it's going to go back up in here. You see? So I give it that space. Look, boom. I capped yesterday's high, bang, with an orange line, buy out, daily roof, boom. Bang. Now I got my daily roof. I do it again. I would even go all the way down here. Bang. Actually, no. We'll take where the bottom of the gap right there. Bye, y'all. So what I'm doing is taking the top of this wick and this area here, right there, as my daily floor. Okay? Watch that. Bye, y'all. By the time I get to my floor hour, let me put my daily floor there so everybody can follow. Bye out. So we have our weekly floor, our weekly roof up there, daily roof, daily floor. Now let's find money. So I go to my 4 hour and I look for gaps. Look at that. Gap here. Now that I see the EMA 200, I bring the 200 right down here. Boom. I bring the 200 right here. Where's the next buying area? Bink, right there. Allow us some room for a slingshot right here. I even like this area right there. By and then that's how I find my zones. And I do 300 pips from the floor, 300 pips from the roof. That's a buy zone. So if it's at 229, we're going to 259. Boom. That's how I get that buy. If it's at 601, we're going to 570. Boom. Boom. That's the sell zone. That's a proper top-down analysis on NASDAQ, giving 300 pips, buy zones, sell zones, aggressive, modest, and you can manage it. You can go, yo, if the market right now bounces from right here because it's moving sideways, if she bounces and pulls back up in here, history shows that she will reject from the daily roof, from that big-ass candle right there, and come all the way back down and at least play this gap. And if she plays this gap and closes back up under here, she will come to this 200 and bounce back out like this for the end of the year. Bankhead bounce, retest, you buy back in, and you ride her back up. Bye-bye. That's how you do a top-down analysis. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Meh. Anybody gonna do it? That's how you do it, Lois. I pull my Peter Griffin voice out. This is how you do it, Lois. Meh. This is Peter Griffin here with his technical analysis in the foreign exchange market. Free gems, gemstones. That's right. That's right, Mac. Can you show the chart again, please? Christina Russell. What's up, mama? Of course I can. Yo, this candle right here is off the chain. That candle right there, off the chain. Boom, like this. And because if I was giving you guys these zones, I would literally do like this. So next time you're in my class and I start saying, yo, this is going to be your sell zone on NAS. 25,601 is your modest. Boom. 25,571 is your aggressive sell. NAS. Boom. That's what it would look like. That's what it would look like. And if you don't know how to trade and you were in this class and now you know that price range, you would literally know what to do just by me telling you. Set your alarm. Look at my alarm right here. You see? At the top of this structure. If this candle breaks this structure, I got an alarm set right there. Boom. I'm scheduled for Achilles tendon surgery tomorrow morning. And at any given time throughout the day that this candle breaks back up through here, an alarm is going to get set, and then I'm just going to press the sell button. You see? I'm just going to press the sell button. Why? History shows that it's going to sell there. History shows it. Boom. I'm going to buy right here. Just that simple. Just that simple. Can we take that? Of course you can take that. Absolutely. Hell yeah. That brand, I don't know. I'm at my mama's house, so. White Barn candles. That shit smells amazing. Let's go. Any more questions? Yo, hit the thumbs up. What the fuck? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, beautiful people. Click the thumbs up. Quit getting free information and not liking it when it's fire. Yeah, I'm using an iPad right now. I'm on live streaming on my phone, and I'm just turning my camera around and showing y'all my iPad. When I'm at home, I have my own studio in my house in Las Vegas. I'm in Arkansas right now. I literally ruptured my Achilles tendon like 7 days ago, like last week, as soon as I got here. At the on the north side, the Spring Valley Baptist Health at the Ortho Arkansas. The buy is 25,229 to 25,259. Beatrice. Which EMA 200 indicators do you use? I only use one EMA 200 and I use an EMA 9. There's no settings on them. They're just default. They're just the default ones. Hans Basuda. Show how you got that daily floor. No problem. Remember, I moved the daily floor to the 200 on the 4 hour. So it really is irrelevant, to be honest with you. Remember that. Remember that. So the daily, why I chose that daily floor, I'm going to delete everything if that is okay. Actually, I'll delete everything because y'all got the numbers. I'll delete everything to answer this question. I'm going to leave my alarms there though. So this is your daily candle. This is your current daily candle. This is yesterday's daily candle. So this candle has not gave me enough indication that it's going to come down here. And it don't give me enough indication that it's going to come up here. Okay. So what it does tell me is that something happened right here. Boom. Something happened right there. The market was pushing up from this big ass push and then drop, closed, open up. So that is like an inverted hammer almost, but it has a wick at the bottom. So it can't be considered an inverted hammer because there's rejection there. So I go, yo, if this is my daily candle and then that candle closes under this candle here in the next 9 hours, we got some selling confirmation. But what I know is when that happens, the following candle pushes back up into that zone. So I go, yo, how far would this candle go down before I considered it the floor? You can consider that the floor. So I can literally take a line right here and say, yo, this is the floor right there. Boom. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can go 9 days back right there. That's the biggest bounce right there. I can say, yo, if she come right here, she's going to bounce. But watch this. Last time the following candle got to that area, it blasted through there. So I'm like, yo, I don't believe that motherfucker right there. I don't believe it. Where did she go? She at least came all the way back down here and reverted back down here. And then this candle blew and broke through this consolidation. So what I said is, I'm going to put the floor over here. Boom, you see, like this, which gives me space for the market. That candle broke out. When the candle breaks out, the following candle should retest. This one tried and it did not. So what I do is I wait for the retest. Boom, to the zone that it broke through, you see? I wait there, my 300 pips are there, boom, and we ride out. Bang, you see that? So if I take that structure from the daily and take it to my 4 hour, I went to the 4 hour and there it goes, you see? That's how I got it right up under the 200 when I moved it to the 200. That's how I got it, you see? Then I put those 300 pip zones right there. Bop, all the way to 59. Boop. Bang. And I do the same at the top. Any more questions? Any more questions? You can't take a trade based on just past price actions. No, you cannot just take a trade on just past price action. What you can do is take a trade on something that you see that normally happens, that you see happen consistently, and then have the discipline to have the proper lot size to be able to take action and say, hey, this is a normal way where the market likes to basically reject. So if the market is rejecting here, history shows that it's rejecting there. I have at least 3 times that history shows that it's a proven area to reject. My risk is going down. My rewards are going up. So therefore, I literally take the risk because the game is not winning every trade. Basketball is not making every shot. The purpose is staying in the game and shooting a consistent shot consistently. Just that simple. I'm trading for 11 years. I know people trade for 2 months and get out of the game. 1 week, get out of the game. 2 months, get out of the game. 1 year, out of the game. 6 months, out of the game. 8 months, out of the game. And it's not because they're stupid. It's because they can't handle the emotional stress of going up and down in the market or just being consistently boring enough to be disciplined enough to get your percentage and get the hell out of a fucking $7 trillion market. I like Rockshot breeds. They're good for energy. They're good for good protection. I'm going through a spiritual Achilles snap right now. So therefore, I'm loving all the good frequency and vibration to honor good healing energy at the same time. So if that means put Rockshot seeds, and I've been wearing Rockshot seeds for years. I did militia work in India for almost 8 years. So it's from India. J-Hen. Why BTC 100,000 cross? BTC going to 250,000. BTC going to 250,000. Consistency compounds. Hoping from one strategy to the next is the first way to find no edge. Just join this live. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. I appreciate that, fam. Anybody got any questions? Are you religious or you believe more on the spiritual world? It's the same, Zeus. It's the same. Religious is just more man-made and more commercial now. Spirituality is more self-development, which as a religious individual, you must, to be truthful as a religious individual, you must honor the actual art of and the skill set of self-development and honoring that you always have room to be better. You're always a work in progress. And the main mission as a man or female is to, I always say, go back home as you came in. We are born clean, pure vessels. We get dirty on our way, which is our lifestyle and our journey. And before we die, I think we should be clean to go to the pearly gates. That's what I believe. What do you think about XRP? I think XRP is going to be the new bridge and the new foundation system and platform for the new money structure of the new wave. That's what I feel. That's what I think. Oh, you said my first live of you, and I wonder wearing Raksha. I am from India. Oh, Jahan, yeah. So I had international gyms. I used to teach a lot of guys, and I lived in Hyderabad for almost 7 years in Hyderabad. I ran the Nepal border with the Greyhound units. We ran 4 militia groups out of there, out of Nasik and stuff like that. So we had amazing. I used to train a lot of the Tollywood guys, Nagarjuna, Vishnu Manchu, and Nag Chetnia, all of that. Oh, I appreciate you, Lauren. I appreciate you. You from Hyderabad? Yeah, so I used to live in Jubilee Hills. I had a gym in Film Nagar, like that. You know where Annapurna Studios are? That's where one of my gyms used to be at, in Annapurna Studios. Thank you for your service. I appreciate that. What is this about? So I basically teach technical analysis. So this was a live Q&A for day traders. A lot of people asked a lot of questions and got really, really good answers to problems that they're having as a traders. Greeting, Elder Bro. Do you trade crypto also? Yes, I do. I do more investing in crypto than day trading it, but I do like to trade Bitcoin when I see it in positions that I like. So I like to take positions like a military guy. I like to take high point positions, get advantage on the actual targets, and then wipe them out. From it being recommended by the algorithm. Much love and respect. Thank you, fam. Thank you. And I appreciate those prayers. Tomorrow. So that being said, we will not have class tomorrow because I have to be over there at 5 a.m. My surgery is at 7 a.m. when I'm normally supposed to be teaching. So, boom, 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 boom. Boom, I'm pretty famous in the Gymkhana area in Hyderabad. Yes, Annapurna Studios, good place. You lived in Hyderabad. Do you have a spiritual guru feeling happy to watch you? When I was over there, I used to I kind of was like more attached to kind of like the energy of Hanuman. I like the Krishna. I like the, but I was more of the, because in the work I was doing, I was in more of like the Shiva. I almost got a Shiva tattoo, but I was into the Shiva. I like the Shiva energy. Please, how often do you have your live sessions? I do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays now. Since I'm about to have Achilles tendon surgery, I normally travel and speak publicly and do trade shows with my holistic products year round. So now that I won't be traveling for the next 2, 3 months, you guys are going to get me like fucking like 4 or 5 days a week now. That's for sure. Please. All right, just read that. Praying for you, Mr. H. I appreciate that. I mean, this showed up randomly on my feed, but for sure, not sure how I ended up here. Cool live though. Yeah, you know what I always tell people, man, when you're like doing right, like there's like no way someone can hide you. That's when people say, "Oh, we're gonna connect, we're gonna connect you, cancel you." You can't cancel something that is already written. I like to contact you. Any correspondence information for me to follow up? Yeah, you can go to my YouTube. You can email me. You go to my Instagram, Mr. Holistic, and just DM me over there. I'll give you my number. You jump on a call, set up a plan, talk about everything. I'm an actual educator with a public trading company, so I basically create students. So a lot of these individuals in this chat are my students for the last 6 something years. We have an amazing organization when it comes to performing in the financial market. I personally have amazing winning percentage. I don't know if you don't know that, but watch this. Here's some of my students. Can y'all just type in the last 5 years, what is my common winning percentage monthly? Just put it in the chat. You'll see it, and people say, "Oh man, that's unreal. That's crazy. How you guys are calculating that?" We have PIP calculators. We have PIP calculators. So you're going to see a common denominator. You're going to see a common number, 94, 95, 93, 92, 96. You're going to see that is going to be a very common number you're going to see around my name. You know what I'm saying? So that means I'm shooting in the 90 percentile range from 3-point in the foreign exchange market. So that means 90% of the things that I say, you can even stretch it and go 92.5. 92.5% of the time I tell you to do something in the market is fucking money, bro. Said not into trading at all, but I trade art if that counts. Yeah, that counts. That counts. You trade art, bro. That's still trading. That's still price action. Sniper gang. Imagine last month, to give you a stat, to not even brag, but to show you how cold I was on tour all last month. Gave out less trades than any of the signal callers and still came in second place in the amount of pips that was given. Imagine. These are the facts. So we got about 7 more minutes. If y'all want to get some more questions in, I'm cool with it. I'm finna go literally smoke me a joint, eat me some little breakfast, and lay on the couch for the rest of the day until 5 in the morning. I'm going to be fasting from 10, and then I'm going into surgery at 7. I'm excited. Yeah. I used to play pro basketball. I used to play pro ball for like 13 years. That's how I fucking tore my Achilles tendon messing with my nephew. And I'll probably never play basketball again. Like, fuck that. So y'all want to hear something funny? I was asking ChatGPT. I said, yo, ChatGPT, I'm 46 years old, 6'2.5", 233 pounds. athlete, former professional basketball player for 13 years, three-time former world champion, did militia work. So I got a lot of miles on my ankles. I just recently ruptured my Achilles tendon, full ruptured tear. So then I copy paste the MRI results into this same thing with ChatGPT. And this nigga gonna come back and tell me, well, in hindsight, you will probably be 9 to 12 months before you play basketball again. Let me give you a deeper analysis. I said, well, first of all, you can stop there. We ain't never playing basketball again. Scratch me out on that. I'm done. I'm done. You can probably get me to take some shots. I'm the guy on the sideline talking shit from here on out. Yo, I got a store in Orlando, Zeus. My son lives in Orlando. I just moved back to Vegas from Orlando. So I'm in Orlando all the time. I got a store at the Violent Outlet in Kissimmee. My son lives in Kissimmee. So I'm always over there. Yeah, no, but I'm pretty like pumped. I'm pretty excited. I understand physical therapy. I understand the biggest mission of the mental game. So I'm again, I'm not a weak-minded individual. So I'm like very again, by me being an athlete and seeing some of my homeboys go through the same shit, I've seen at least 5, 6 of my close buddies like rupture their Achilles, and I see them go through the whole process. So for me, I'm like super high on the vibes. I'm just like gonna be literally promoting that. Start listening to your body. I didn't listen to my body because my heels have been hurting for almost like a couple of months. And I'm not talking about like hurting to the point where it's like hindering me, but it's hurting to the point where I just recognize that, yo, bro, when I take my shoes off, my heels are hurting. So it wasn't nothing crazy because I'm a healthy guy. But I noticed the last 2 months, my heels were hurting. And then the guy was telling me, the orthopedic, he started telling me, he's like, bro, the first sign of Achilles being weak is like pain in your heels. And I thought, why the fuck ChatGPT didn't tell me this shit? What the fuck, Chat? You supposed to be my homeboy, bro. You supposed to keep me up to date on this shit, bro. Nigga didn't tell me. That's the first thing I was thinking. I'm talking to this nigga all the time. Bro, why you tell me? I was telling, because I was asking him, like, bro, what does it mean when your heel's just hurting? And it's not like you can go get a massage and press on them. It's not that type of hurt. It's like something is there that is telling me, like, yo, bro, my lower back is hurting because you're standing all day. So you need to go sit down. Like, my heels are hurting because they're telling me, like, nigga, get off of us. Get off of us. So I thought maybe because I was like 242, so I got back down to 233. Hence, biceps. So I dropped back down and they still was hurting. I do a triple threat to show my nephew how not to basically be in a pass position when you coming off a pick. I triple threat like this, and then the second jab step, my Achilles pop. I thought it was my shoe. So I said, ChatGPT sold me. He sold me. Jasmine for sure. Facts. ChatGPT was on me. He's on my ass. Now he's telling me, well, to be brutally honest, you're 46 years old. You just, if I'm not mistaken, I have your schedule here. You were just recently on a flight from Kentucky to Pennsylvania, from Pennsylvania to Las Vegas, and now you just left Kentucky to Arkansas, and within 3 hours you went to the gym. I mean, that's bravery. I respect your warrior mentality, but your ankles have been through battles. You tell this is chat. This is chat telling me. Next, you know, I'm in the corner cussing out my iPad. You don't know me. You don't fucking know me. What the fuck you think you know about me? You don't know about my ankles. My ankles are good. My ankles are good. Bro, chicken biryani, get out of here. Chicken biryani with that. You know what I like? I like chicken biryani, taking out the chicken that they cook it with and adding chicken 65 in it with raita on it. That's like my favorite dish, bro. That's my favorite dish. Yeah, ChatGPT will be on some bullshit sometimes. Sometimes I be catching his ass lying. ChatGPT told me, he said, man, I'm gonna have your PDF and a whole plan with a marketing brochure, all of this shit. I'm gonna have it in a jiffy. Give me one moment. Can you give me a logo design? Can you give me this? I'll send the logo design. All right, it's up. I'm like, yo, did you forget about me? No, 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 I haven't forgot about you. I'm still working on it. Mo, still working on some shit. And I'm like, damn, bro, when you put ChatGPT on some shit and that motherfucker don't come back from that, I can only imagine the labor that you was gonna have to pay. For a real motherfucker, I got ChatGPT on the run right now. You heard of Chicken 65, never tried it? Listen, you get Chicken 65 spicy level 1, because let me tell you, spicy level 2, you're going to need ice cream behind it. I need to go. Why does it seem like every trade I get in, it moves slow or doesn't react according to my setup? How can I overcome second guessing my setups? I see it play out every time I don't enter it. I got the perfect answer for you, my friend. If you have setups that eventually plays out and then you jump in them either early or jump into them late, let me tell you the structure formula that you need to take a strategy behind this statement. Believe in what you see and have the patience to see it through. Now, believing in what you see is meaning believe in your markups. Having the patience to see it through means make sure you use the proper leverage that matches your account so you can see the trade through. Because if you're over leveraging in a trade that you believe in, but you don't have the patience to see it through because the money is going, now you fucking up. Now you making emotional decisions and you panic in closing. There's the solution to your problem, my friend. Drop your lot size, trade responsible, and believe in what you see and have the patience to see it through. Because once you start seeing it through, you're going to start understanding like, well, maybe I should split my lot size. Maybe I shouldn't go all the way in on the first time I enter. Or maybe I should put more capital in my shit and really go in on myself, believe in myself. Like, boom, how many times can I miss? Let's go. Take the shot. I don't know if I'm gonna be cleared to go. I don't know if I'm gonna be cleared to go, Brenda. That's the only thing. I'm like tripping right now. So I'm like asking my doctor because I'm in Arkansas getting this surgery. I don't even think he's gonna clear me to go back to Vegas in January. So I'm stuck here in Arkansas. Believe in what you see, the faith in your markups, and have the patience to see it through. Have the proper leverage for your account. Amen. Thank you, Steph. That in itself is saucy. That in itself is like super saucy right there. That shit is super saucy. What else do we have? What else do we have? Yeah, no, my mama, she knocked out. My mama knocked out. So she was up putting the elf up this morning. I wrote the letter. Somebody's stealing sweets all day and all night, and I know who it is. Can you guess who? It was me. It was me. Oh, bro. Yo, I'm going to heal so fast. I'm going to heal so fast. God willing, I'm going to heal so fast. I'm telling you. I got red product. I'm thinking about taking these new peptides that I keep seeing all over my feed. I got a buddy that's been pushing them. So I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, being a testimony for some peptides. We'll see what it's all about. Oh my God, don't tell me this. I pray you are able to go, but your health always comes first. Oh yeah, I mean shit. I might defy the motherfucker anyway, Patrice, but I'm just saying, if he don't clear me to fire, I still would have to go back to Vegas because I'm still coming from Kentucky, you know. So I gotta go back to Vegas, from Vegas to Orlando. I doubt he'll clear me from like 2 across country flights like this. How did the donuts turn out? Oh, they didn't turn out at all. My niece and nephews came over here and ate all of those motherfuckers before I can even get another one. I was pissed. I was pissed. I love you guys. I got to go. I'm 4 minutes over time. But this was a great class today for those who knew how to ask questions, those who are interested in learning. DM me. You can go to my social media. You can literally like tag me. You can email me. And then, or you can literally DM me. I will respond to you with my phone number. We can have a basic phone conversation. I can show you how to get started. I can tell you how much it costs. And if you're just looking for some free shit, just show up on this motherfucker every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I got you. Just that simple, but you can only ride for free for so long, motherfucker, before I kick you out the car. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. Why we love holding wins for short time, yet we hold losses longer, as my strategy is on point, just that my mental and psychology needs working as a self-taught. It gets challenging. Well, you hold wins shorter than you hold long, and you hold losses longer, is because of the act of optimism that happens when you're losing because you just want to win. And when you're finally winning, you're ready to just take the win. So this is called delayed and instant gratification shown at the same damn time. Let me say that again. This is delayed and instant gratification shown at the same damn time. So the way to overcome that, is to start trading structure and not trading money. So if I'm on my broker and I enter into a trade, in order to consistently trade structure, I stop watching my broker because it has money flickering at the top, and I just start watching TradingView, which just shows me the candles and why I entered into that trade. And as I see it in TradingView not going my way, I go back into my broker and see if my stop loss been hit or if it's basically reached a level where I'm done and I close that trade out. But if it's going my way, I don't go watch the money. I watch the candles. So the minute you learn how to watch structure, watch candles, watch it break through resistance and support areas, you're going to have a way better chance of holding those wins longer because you're going to be excited that structure is breaking through. It broke through, retested, took off again. And that's how you're going to start leveling up and holding your trades longer and understanding that your losses are going to be all calculated, because you must learn how to lose in this game. So I'm going for every $100, I'm willing to lose 30. For every $50, I'm willing to make 250. You see? For every $500, I'm shooting for 2,500, but I'm not going to lose the 500 in one go. I'm not stupid. That's it. So I love you guys, man. Y'all make the rest of your day the best, Happy holidays. Deuces.